Oh,
Yeti,
okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Yeti admitted to Don Stakes that he's the one that allowed Don Law to call up. But Don Stakes isn't mad at Yeti. He's only mad at the women who were there as innocent bystanders, just listening and speaking. That's it. That's why we're all like, what the hell's going on? Why isn't Don Stakes mad at Yeti? He never blocked Yeti. He has not told Yeti, you need to repent. You know, it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, because back in the day on Periscope, Gretel, all of a sudden now, all this time on Periscope, yet he never said that he was Jewish.
Well,
And he
everyone
kept
said that.
going, after a while, because Don Stakes would mention that he's Jewish. And now all of a sudden, yet he's Jewish, wants to be Jewish. I kind of find that fucking funny that it's somebody else's something. He wants to be that.
Oh, Jeff,
Kind of
did you
weird and
hear?
strange.
Oh, I don't think you heard what happened. I think it was Friday. I don't think you were around. So, anyhow, I might be wrong on the date, but I think it was Friday or Saturday, but it was a Jewish holiday, right? And Don Stake said that he was going to be drinking because on this specific Jewish holiday, Jewish people drink to remind themselves of what God does not want them to do. So Don Stake said the day before that he was going to be drinking that day.
And that's when Yeti was
So
drinking.
yes, yet he gets up the next day and says, I have to go to the liquor store. And he does starts drinking with Dawn Steaks in his space. And it's like, and yet he's like, yeah, I haven't drank in forever, I'm just going to do a shot or two. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
You know this shit though too with his jobs. So it's kind of pretty pathetic. Somebody's gonna try to make themselves out to be something that they're not. So I was actually talking to somebody on the phone with these all these jobs that he said that he had. You know that he'd have to start at the age of 5 years old, and they would overlap one another because you should actually have a record of your first job, when you started, when you ended, your second job, the month, the year that you start and quit, get fired, whatever. You should have all that. And I'll guarantee it that he doesn't have none of that. And he's not fucking Jewish. He drank because Don did. I was listening to some of that. Um, it's just kind of funny that he's got to try to flex his fucking friends. Well, my friend has a fucking tie that's fucking, one tie is diamonds and the other's fucking rubies. Very expensive diamonds and rubies and shit. He wants to flex somebody else that he doesn't see or even talk to in his real fucking maggot of a fucking life. He's nothing but a fucking liar. I'm glad that I fucking kicked his ass to the curb. I'm done with that fucking piece of shit, fucking liar.
Jeff, Johnny Bat said you give him a headache and go away.
Well, maybe Johnny fucking batshit crazy can try to put some more fucking liquid fucking, what is it, meth in a fucking, and want somebody to try to steal it over a fucking piece of shit junkie. Fucking shit for brains.
All
He can
right,
go, he can go suck a dick.
all right, Kingman. If you go back to Yeti, that's gonna make you a cock, according to Don C's logic. So I hope and I'm praying that you don't go back to Yeti, because you will.
Would you like to lay a bet on that?
Jeffrey, I'm telling you,
Okay, so then if you're that
it's gonna
positive, wait a
happen.
minute there, hyperactive. If you're that positive, you can guarantee,
Hyperactive.
yeah, you can guarantee it that you
I'm
said
not
that I'm going to go back.
hyperactive. I'm doing
So
cocaine.
then, can you take a bet on that?
I will. Okay, right now I will bet you $1,000 that you go back to him
Okay,
because
when?
you maybe in 2 3 months after you fix your
Two or
house, of
three
course,
months? No.
and then you're gonna go back to defending
Uh-huh.
Ali and all of them because you
Well, I
feel
do like Allie and I do like
right.
fucking Lynn, but as far as sticking up for fucking Yeto, not gonna happen, man. When I was actually off, I was listening on the outside of certain spaces when he was getting attacked.
Yeah.
I was laughing my ass off.
Wait, who was attacking him? I forgot.
You know, you were one of them, and I was laughing my ass off.
You were
Yeah, I was
Be-
listening on the outside.
because he's
I
a
didn't
fucking
show
piece of
myself.
shit.
Whoever is requesting to call up, I cannot see you. Sorry. It's that time in my space where I start losing connection or whatever. I don't know who's trying to call up. Sorry, guys. It says one request to speak, but my phone's like buffering and I don't know who it is. Can I leave and come back without a co host?
No, make me a co-host. Oh,
Uh,
Jeffrey.
yes, you can, Gretel, real quick. You have to
All
do
right.
it real quick, but yes, you can.
Hey,
Okay.
Jeff. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say your name. Kingman. Without trolling, do you feel that Don Stace is trolling everyone? Be honest, because he's anonymous and I'm anonymous, and we're doing the same thing in different platforms and different people.
You want to keep saying it and let to believe and try to convince everybody that you're anonymous. That's fine. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But
Right,
you are no
fine.
longer anonymous.
All right, fine. Let's say I'm not anonymous because you dogs the shit out of me, which I love. How do you feel about Don Stace, a true
I
anonymous
don't have a
person?
problem with Don.
Like
But
you're,
with Allie, though, with
yeah,
because Yeti has
yeah,
actually attacked Lynn.
yeah.
He said some nasty shit to her. And do you not know? Do you have that recording by any chance? It was out there. It was. I was
Wait,
happened to be in that space.
uh
Yeti had said that he actually liked Lynn. He wanted to hook up with Lynn
huh.
because of her money.
Wait,
He wanted to
what?
hook up and be with Lynn because of her money. Yes,
Okay, I'm back. Oh my
I would
God, it
like
took
to.
me three
I told
times.
you.
3 freaking times. I thought I was going to lose my space.
Told you. You
Wait,
just got to do it quick. Touch on your profile, Gretel, when you come back.
wait. Okay, hold
It'll
on.
let you reconnect.
Okay, we're back. Kingman, say that again, because apparently, Yeti is going around saying, "Oh, I don't want your money, bitch." So then,
Oh, but that's a lie. It's not what he fucking said. He wanted to hook up with fucking her so bad because of the money.
oh my god,
He fucking wanted to be with her and shit. She said that I wouldn't hook up because I happen to be in that space. I'm just
yeah,
hoping that somebody's got that and had it recorded. He wanted to hook up and be with her because of the money, and she actually said that I won't hook up with somebody like that, and she would never hook up with him anyway because he was he's an alcoholic. He
yeah.
drinks like a fish.
Johnny Bats wants to know if Jeff will give him a hand job again.
That is crazy, Kingman, because they had a whole argument like 3 days ago, and probably I might need to go back to my recordings and see what he said or she said.
I already know what she said. I was there when when she said it and when he said it to her. Yeah, he wanted to hook up with her because of the money. Lynn wanted
Wait,
nothing to do with him.
someone just sent me a DM and said that Yeti and Lynn were talking very sexual in a space the other
What?
day.
When? Oh my god! I need to listen to this.
Yeah.
Gretel, Lynn would not do that. Come on, let's be real. There's no fucking way is Lynn gonna fucking do that in public. I'll guarantee you. If she was, it was a fucking gag. It was a joke. There's no way in hell she's gonna talk fucking sexual or dirty to anybody in a fucking live broadcast. Come on, use your fucking head.
Yeah, I'm with Jeff on this one.
Jeff, once again, Johnny Bats wants to know if you're going to give him a
Stop
hand job
that! I
again.
don't. Have his mom give him a hand fucking job. Maybe he can go date these little fucking girls that he likes to fucking date. Sick motherfucker. And by the way, thank you, Aaron, because I know damn well that fucking Lynn would not fucking do that on an open fucking platform. Let's be real. No fucking female's gonna do that. They're gonna do it on the phone and talk that way on the phone. Like, get the fuck out of here with that dumbass bullshit.
Yeah, this a fucking loser. I don't see Lynn saying, "Oh, I want your money," or vice versa. It's all lies, to be honest.
Wait a minute,
Oh,
I'm talking to
huh?
dead people. I'm talking to dead
Stop,
people.
Jeffrey. Come in now.
I'm talking to dead people. I can see and talk to dead people. I'm reading
Mm.
their fucking minds. I can talk to dead people now.
Hey,
I'm in
Jacqueline,
I'm
how
in
you
touch.
doing?
I think you guys might have
We got a
something like. Hold
we
on,
have a whack job here, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention.
okay, man. I think you might probably have something in common. Let her let her talk and then maybe make your assumption. Go ahead,
Let's be real, Tina.
Jacqueline.
Nobody can talk to fucking dead people. Let's be real. Nobody can talk. Somebody said that a while back that they
Could she
talked
at
to
Yeah, but
least?
they
Jeffrey. I
talked
mean,
to a
shit.
person
I
that
keep
wasn't
saying your
even
name.
dead. The
Okay,
motherfucker
I got a
wasn't
well,
even
she's
dead.
question,
human. She's
Gretel.
human.
Can
Let her
she at
let her
least
talk.
speak
Oh
before
my
you start
god.
putting
Okay,
down?
man. Let
Let her
let her.
speak.
I got a question. Is Nolan alive or dead?
She died. He
We
died.
don't
Okay,
know.
moving
We
on.
don't know.
Huh?
No one knows.
Did he get ran over by a
Rocker,
reindeer?
Rocker, his community turned into be pedo Nazis. Like they were Iranian, like Aryan Nazi, fucking, and they fooled around with like barely legal teenagers. We don't give a fuck about Nolan.
Oh my god. Tell me that ain't true, Aaron. Is that
Well, yeah,
fucking
the last day he was
uh
one of the last days he was around, his whole community came over, and it all came out that they were all a bunch of Nazi white nationalists who they uh they touched in the waters of like barely legal teenagers, and that's who they were all messing around with.
Yeah,
so he
we
got
don't.
exposed for what he really
Of
is.
course, we don't like him. Jacqueline, are you here?
Hello, I've had a very, very, very busy day, and I couldn't figure out why I was getting invites to spaces. And because I haven't been listening or paying attention, and I went to listen to something, and then I just was like, "This is grossness. I'm done with this." I was done with steaks a year ago. I was done with Abe January 30th. I was done with Lynn a very long time ago. And so I keep getting these invites. I've
Well,
said I
they
don't.
don't like you either, quack job. I mean, whack job. That says they talk to fucking dead people. Tried to talk to a dead person that wasn't even dead yet. You did state that. Fucking wacky fucking bitch.
Yeah,
You're
but
a whack job.
yeah, but
All right, but
that's
you
not the
You're an
guys
point.
just
ugly
let
ass
her
Damn!
fucking whack job,
Okay,
bitch.
man. Can we let
Gretel, if you're
Oh my
going to
god.
allow him to attack
No.
me, I'm just going to leave
excuse
him,
me,
Damn!
and that's just going to be it.
All right.
excuse me. Let her finish what she was saying, Jeff, and then you can respond. She wasn't done.
Um,
Okay, but Gretel, she's talking
okay,
about
I'm
people
just going to
that's not
go.
even
Like,
fucking
this is,
All right,
mic'd
but
up. Why is
Jeff,
that?
Jeff, just let her finish, please.
um, so I just, and then somebody said, have you listened to the Turners? And I was like, I was up really late last night, and I went in. I got the DM today, and I went in, but I was super, super tired, and I think I said I'm going to bed. I'm too tired, and I went to bed. So then somebody said, "Have you been to the Turners?" So I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to listen to shit anymore. I'm just so sick of these people, not the Turners." And so I went in and started listening, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, holy fucking shit!" And I got to give it to Don Laden.
Is this today, Gretel, or is this fucking sometime tomorrow? This lonely
Uh,
bitch is just land the fucking plane,
Jeffrey.
psychotic psycho.
Okay. Oh my
Jeff, Jeff,
God,
You know
Jeffrey.
what?
Jeff,
I'm just going to
No, no,
excuse
no, no, no,
myself.
no. You don't.
I don't
No,
need
Jeff,
to
Yeah,
be
please
around
do.
no.
people
Please
Stop.
that
do, Jeffrey.
Jeff.
entertain this
Oh my
No, no.
God.
stupidity.
Hold on. Jacqueline, you don't have to leave yet. Jeff, please. 2 minutes. Let her have 2 minutes, okay? Go ahead, Jacqueline. God.
Damn.
Take it away, crack job. I mean, crackpot.
Because if this continues, I'm just going to leave because I don't really give a shit.
No. That's
I don't
okay.
really give a shit.
Can
No, I really
stop.
want to know where you're going.
Well, then
I
if you can,
want
Can
to
we
know where you're
let
going
her
with
oh,
that.
speak? My God.
I'm not, because
I
that
want to
I'm
know.
about
there
to read my
is
fucking whole face
worse.
over my
It's
fucking face.
worse than Jeff. That woman there is
And now
worse
you open
than
up a can of
anybody
worms.
on this app. She's a fucking lying, devious
Coming
fucking
from you. That's
F.
hilarious.
Oh,
Whack
well,
job.
Jeff!
I don't care what you believe. Go ask Mandy. Go ask people. I don't
You
care.
don't talk to dead people,
Damn.
Oh,
wacky.
Hold on,
you.
Mandy.
So fuck you, Jeff. You are a fucking
Yeah,
scumbag
coming from you, bitch.
up
Shut
for a
up.
long time.
Damn.
You're abusive. You are a sick man, and you belong with the cucks
Yeah,
of
I'm sick of your
the only
lies,
people that
liar.
Jeff,
Damn.
can you
were
just let
were
her
Eddie.
finish? Then you can respond.
Yeah, like
No,
you
Lynn would like to respond. I'll let her. But this fucking crackpot, I talk that. You don't talk to nobody. You
or scared
fucking ugly
Abe
looking
again,
bitch.
and she can fucking just go fuck herself. I'll never want to be in her presence or Abe or Stakes. They have shown me exactly who they were, and you guys warned me. A lot of you guys warned me,
I think
told me,
Jacqueline.
and they did it exactly to a T. So that's what I want to say. And good to the Turners and good for Don
I
Lod.
bet you can elaborate on that, and you'd realize that was a troll thing, right? That wasn't real. But once again, someone that believes JFK Jr. is alive, someone that believes they talk to dead people, would probably believe a troll. So, yeah,
Wait a
none of
minute,
that was
JFK's
real,
alive?
Jacqueline. I hate
JFK's
this. According
JFK's
Wait,
to
alive.
her,
you
yes,
got
we're
a
just
problem with
waiting for
JFK
him.
Jr. being alive?
Yeah, I just
Huh?
don't. I don't believe it. I think he died in a plane crash along with his wife and his
I
sister-in-law.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And you think the New Jersey plane went down by itself with terrorists? No.
What
No.
New
I believe
Jersey
our
plane?
federal government shot that thing down
Wait,
because
what
it
are you
was
even
going to
talking
go to the
about?
What
White
New
House.
Jersey
Rocker.
plane are you talking about? I don't know
Wait,
about
Oh
New
my
Jersey plane.
God, the
New Jersey
wackies are
plane
coming
went
You
out.
down.
go grab the government cheese, Lynn. You go eat that shit.
Ah, shut up, dummy.
Yeah, but Rocker, they weren't in New. Are you thinking that they shot down the Kennedy plane? I'm confused.
Rocker's not making sense. Okay, so wait, Jacqueline
Anyway,
left.
it's sad that Jacqueline is so dishonest she can't sit and tell the truth. But anyway,
Are we allowed to her to make up to
yeah, I
see?
mean, she disappeared because that's usually what
But
wicked
mm,
spirit talkers do.
okay, K-Man, if you're able to like compose yourself, can
Wait a
we
minute. Wait a
allow
minute.
her
Wait,
to
I'm getting a
make up?
vibe. I'm getting a vibe.
Oh my God,
The
can we
person's
not
dead. Wait a
fuck with
minute. The
her?
person is dead. Wait a minute. They're dead. No, wait a minute. They're not dead. They're alive. Wait a minute. I'm confused. I don't know if they're alive or dead. They're kind of in between realms or some shit. Oh, no, they're alive. My bad.
Wait, where did Lynn go? I wanted to ask her about the whole stakes space. Damn it.
She's right there, but she can come back up, but yeah, I won't say none. I'll let her.
I wanted to know what she thought about how Stakes was treating Allie tonight. Mm.
He's gonna die on that hill. Seems like Six is gonna die on that hill. I don't get it.
He really is. I mean, it's like, that, that,
Okay, this is what I detest. We won Jacqueline to mic up. I mean, she needs to have a voice. Um, okay, man, can you let her please to speak her mind? It's not fair.
Oh, but it is fair.
It's not fair
When she
because
said what's his name was fucking dead, that she had talked to him, the
well, she's
motherfucker was
part of
still
us. At
alive.
this point,
How do you
Jacqueline is
talk
part
to
of
somebody
our
and
community.
quote that they're dead when they're
However,
not
you guys
dead, they're
see it,
alive?
she's part of us. She's
That's pretty
allowed to
fucking
speak.
hilarious. She's a whack job.
It
She
does,
belongs
doesn't.
in the
It doesn't
fucking
matter.
dodo bird house,
It does not
the
matter.
fucking funny farm.
She's allowed to
She's a
speak,
weirdo.
like all of us. I'm a fucking creep. I'm a weirdo, like all you guys say.
I'm also a whack job and
I'm a whack job.
probably
Yeah.
belong in a funny farm
Yeah,
So
but
because
the
I'm a
part about
Jacqueline,
that, Aaron, is you don't talk to
no, no,
dead people when they're fucking actually
no,
alive. Come
stop.
no,
on,
but I
Aaron. Let's.
talk to myself. I talk to myself.
If Jacqueline needs to speak, she's part of us right now.
She's a part of you, not me.
No, it's part of all of us.
You, not me.
Hey,
Not
That
me.
Tractor,
Randolph,
how you doing? I see your troll down there.
What if
Rocky?
Jacqueline was one of
I
us?
actually talk to my mom and dad all the time, and they're
Just a
not here.
swab like one of us.
Oh,
Just a
Tractor said he was leaving
stranger
because he found Jesus. Lord Jesus Christ, Father
trying to make
God.
my way
I found
through.
Jesus,
Oh my
Aaron.
God, Guedo, you have 200 people.
I
Wait, what
found
happened?
Jesus,
Who
Aaron.
ended?
Just today I found Jesus.
All right,
And
Jeffrey,
these
stop.
fucking assholes
Stop. Oh my
are
God.
nothing but assholes and
All right,
liars. We're the liars, and he's the crybaby that fucking starts it every
Gretel,
fucking time.
congratulations on the job, Gretel.
Thank you, Rocker. I'm so happy. Uh,
she's making
I,
$7 an hour. It's fucking
I feel
impressive.
like the semi truck that Jeff's driving has been lifted off of my chest. Very happy.
Hey, Gretel, actually, I've been parked. I'm parked right now.
Well, the one you're sitting in, I feel like it's off my chest. There you go.
It's off your chest.
Yeah, you know when you're stressed out, you feel all that pressure. Never mind.
All
You
right,
don't know what
You
all
it
right.
gotta rub. Hey, Gretel, you gotta
Uh,
to relieve the pressure. You gotta rub one out.
oh, ew. Okay, okay, King Man, you have multiple options to defend Ali and Lynn, but you didn't. How come you stay here with us?
Oh, thank God, Gringo's here. Aaron's not
You
accepting
can't
my
pin that
co-host.
on
I
me.
need a
I
co-host
know.
because
I
I know I
still
need a
have
I'm
people
connection
supposed to
issue.
blocked,
involve
Gretel.
myself on something, Leroy,
I know
but
I'm gonna
I
have
knew I wasn't
connection
even
issues.
here from the beginning. So why am I gonna involve myself in something that I know nothing of? Even though that I do like Allie and Lynn. I mean, but Yeti has been going at her, saying
Yeah,
some nasty shit. Actually, a little tidbits too about actually Allie too as well.
yeah.
He wants to call other people nasty and vile, and he's actually the nasty and vile one. I mean,
Yep.
I'd never say that publicly like he did fucking Lynn. He wanted to get with fucking somebody because they got money because he didn't want to spend his fucking money. Oh, that's right. I was in that space when he actually said that.
Yep.
And then
And I
all of a sudden,
mhm.
I'm Jewish. Should I state that I'm Jewish too? Because Don Stakes is? And
Yep.
Don kept saying that he's Jewish, so I'm going to say that I'm Jewish because back on Periscope, Yeti never said he was Jewish. After a
Never.
while, Yeti never said that he was fucking Jewish going into Don Stakes' fucking space. All of a
Right.
sudden now, Yeti's got to state that he's fucking Jewish. All of a sudden,
Right.
it's just coming out. I'm Jewish because somebody else said it. They're
Right.
Jewish. I've got all these jobs, and I'm trying to make myself better than you. I've done all these jobs, and I'll bet you, like I said, they will overlap one
Okay,
another.
you guys,
I
I
can't
have a
stand a
question to
fucking
ask you.
liar.
I have a question. If I want to talk to Allie, and I don't want anybody trolling her because
Oh,
she's
I
been.
will drop and she myself.
No, I just, Allie, mm, Allie, people will be respectful in here. I
No,
promise.
I will
But
drop.
they
I mean,
are.
I respect Ali and I
Well,
respect Lynn.
I know you're not going to say anything disrespectful, but Allie, we were listening to that space, and I don't hate steaks, but What he was doing to you, we were listening to it over here and everybody was getting pissed off. I mean,
Gaslighting.
it was just, he was like trying to make a fool out of you.
Hey, Gretel, why don't you
And,
state the other part? It was Yeti that actually led up Don. But Allie's
right,
getting the
right,
fucking blame for something that he didn't do
exactly.
when it
That
was
is a
Yeti.
K-Man, that's a great point. Okay, so let's go back to what happened because Don Stace and all of them doesn't listen to what the fuck is going on. Yeti was the one that let him up. Yeti let Don lot up in gray space.
And Allie, even Aaron said Stakes is gonna die on his own hill. He really is. He's like ruining all of his friendships. I mean, she didn't say that much, but honey, we got your back.
But
You're a good
but
girl. We
that's the
love
thing.
you.
Gretel, how come Don Stace, I mean the anonymous troll, the holy godly troll, doesn't go after Yeti for letting Don lot up in gray space?
There's a bro code.
That's
Bro code.
that's fucked up. If I was downstairs and let's say I'm downstairs, of course, I'll be like, you know what, Yeti, you fucking piece of shit, you let him up. Fuck you. Why are you going after Ali and fucking Lynn? That makes no fucking sense to me.
Well, no, he's not going after Lynn. Lynn was never blocked.
Right, because apparently Lynn
No,
dropped,
the
but
reason,
then
no,
okay.
no. The reason he's going after Allie is because Allie looked up a tweet or something for Don Laud. Um, so Stakes is saying that Allie went out of her way to help him,
That's
which is not true.
Gretel,
But
that's not the
anyhow,
point. The point is Yeti. Can we start like sugarcoating shit? Yeti let fucking download up in gray space.
right? But
If
we all know that.
but you don't
But
understand. If Yeti didn't
no,
let him
we're
up, none of this will happen right now.
exactly.
So how
And the
come
other
Don
part is,
states?
Gretel,
Thank
the
you,
other part is
Jeffrey.
if Yeti was a fucking man instead of he's just sitting there letting fucking Allie take the fucking heat when he can
Yep.
take the heat off of fucking Allie and fucking take his part of what he did.
The
He's not a
blame.
man because now he's letting fucking Allie get fucking attacked by
All of them.
somebody, or whether it's by two people or three people. Yet he's not a man. He don't care about nobody else. He cares about himself.
But
Be
the
a
thing
man, and
though
I know
is,
you're listening, you fucking little dick bent dick
but
Yep.
motherfucker.
but but the thing though, Jeff, is even if Yeti were to say to Don Stakes, "Hey, it's all my fault. I let him up." Don Stakes would
That's the
say,
right thing to do, Gretel.
"But
That would be
you,
the right thing to
Don
do.
Stakes." But Don Stakes would say, "I understand that, Yeti. I've forgiven you." But Allie went out of her way to look up something for Don Mod, and she didn't drop. He's going to have an excuse for everything. It doesn't matter. He blames women. He doesn't blame the men. It's always the women.
But Gretel, it's not about women or men. It is simple. It's so fucking simple. And I'm sounding like Lynn by now. It's why am I getting muted when I
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
okay,
opened my door. I didn't mean to do
okay.
that.
So it's like literally 100%, 1,000% simple. It was Yeti that let Don lot up in that space, no one else. But then Don Stace is blaming everyone else for what the fuck happened instead of putting your energy towards the person that let him up according to your morals and values and fucking whatever the fuck you're saying, Don Stace. You're putting your energy towards Ali and Lynn and all of them because you want to hate them for no reason. There's no reasoning to hate them. It was Yeti, your bulldog, your fucking control dog that you want to attack all of us. You don't want to lose
You're
Yeti.
you're actually exactly correct, though, Tina. I mean, if Yeti would have never let Don Lott up to speak, none of this would have happened.
Well,
But
after, well, if
any of them.
you remember, a lot of this started because of the whole 500 phone calls with Greg.
The what?
the 500 phone calls with Greg because of Yeti. Like the whole thing with Greg and Lynn and Tractor is what caused the like Don Sticks brought up the download thing tonight, but the other day was all because of the 500 phone calls, and like that's where from the other day with
No,
Tractor, like that's where the original fight started because of the whole 500 phone calls thing. This is a whole other fight. The download thing is a whole other thing that he brought back up again.
No, that's not what happened, Aaron. Um, the
Johnny
original.
Bats, take your
Well,
fucking
because the
homo
10
gay
second,
ass and move along.
the
No,
10
You
second thing that he was screaming, he was yelling
report
about
that.
was because of
I'm
okay.
Yeti
gonna report that. I don't
and
give a
the
fuck.
whole 500 phone calls thing with Greg and Greg's
Disgusting.
face. I don't think it goes all the way back to Donald.
Homos can take your homo shit and fucking move along.
Who's a homo?
Gringo posting homo fucking shit.
Why are you saying Ringo?
I
Because
have a
Johnny Bats wants
statement.
Gringo to give him a fucking hand job. That's not my problem.
I have a statement to read real quick to the four speakers in the beam. Gringo, you're fucking cool. Aaron, you're stoned. Tina, go away. And Jeff, sorry about your tiny penis. Signed, Johnny Betts.
I am almost stoned.
He's never. Well, if he looked at my penis, it's been out there for a while, and I'm actually pimping, bragging about that motherfucker there. You short fucking fat ass old man. Ha! You limp dick bitch. Ha! I'm pimping like a motherfucker.
uh, Jeffrey. Oh my God, is he okay? Okay, Jeffrey, we had a bet. If you go back to Yeti or Don Stacy or all of them, we might.
No, I can go back to Don Stakes. It's
Okay,
Yeti.
okay,
Yeti, Don Stakes isn't involved in on this bet. Yeti is. 3 months is what you said. Starting now,
okay.
today.
If you go, okay,
And if I
mhm,
don't go back,
I will
I don't
pay you a
expect them.
thousand
I won't
dollars.
expect it. I'm
A
not gonna get it. I
thousand
already know
dollars.
that.
I will send
I'm
it to
not gonna get it. I
Gretel.
already know that. I already know that.
If you go back to Yeti,
I'm not gonna get it
okay,
because you're gonna lose. And I know
okay.
damn good and well that I wouldn't get it. I'm not stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to Gretel. If you go back to Yeti in 3 months,
Aaron Della said that everything you said was wrong, basically. She said, uh, that's definitely not what happened to Aaron. I don't know what she's
Well, the
talking about.
original fight was, yeah, like that's where it all started from. But the other day was all because like they could have been civil to each other, but it all started because of the whole 10 seconds, only giving Yeti 10 seconds to speak. Uh, and then it blew up again from there. And then today he brought up the whole download thing. He's
But I
he's
mean, but
getting
don't
new
you?
things. He's making up new things to be pissed off at her about each
okay,
time.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it all started with Yeti letting Donlon.
yes,
That's, I mean, that's what we're getting at. It all started there. That's where they all started their fighting. But yeah, he is getting new things to fight about.
Like you
the,
brought up the download thing again today when two
mhm.
days ago that was not the issue.
But Aaron, somebody posted that and I seen it to where Yeti said that he would never go back in the Dons. He would never mic up. Somebody took a screenshot of Yeti actually in Don's wanting and requesting
Why until
a
wake
mic.
up? I have it.
Well, oh, that was you that I seen it. That was you. You can put that in the nest.
Gringo! Who's trying to call up? I don't see them. It said one request to speak. I don't see it.
Your co-host is doing a fucking shitty job. Fire this motherfucker. Gringo, you filthy ass
So,
bastard. The
Gretel,
one that I met
when
the
I
one that I
messaged you
met and
tonight
hung
about
out
Greg,
twice. Was that twice or 3 times, Gringo, that we fucking met and hung out? And you can thank me because I'm the one that put that out. You're welcome. Gringo's a
Gringo,
short
there's still.
midget motherfucker, and
Now,
people
wait a
actually
minute.
believe that
Oh
shit.
my God. There's still a request to speak, and I can't see who it is. Can you let them up, please?
Can you make
Thank you.
Eric my co-host?
No, she said no.
Oh, can I be a co-host?
Aaron, you're fucking fired anyway.
Because I still have people blocked. So,
Well, whoever's trying to call up, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Gretel, when
listen,
I messaged you
listen
tonight,
again because I don't
oh,
see
hold
him.
on, we're echoing. Are we still echoing? Okay. So when I messaged you tonight, Greg had just gone in and he was like picking at stakes. Like he wanted to go at Don's stakes. He was kind of like throwing little weird jabs. And then Don was trying to like break things down and explain it to him. And he was like, I know, I know, I know. And then it got off of Greg. Just like that, it was over. And Greg never got to have his moment, his hissy fit.
Yeah, because Don says it's always gonna speak over them.
I did think it was hilarious though. Like he tried, it's not funny, but the way he flipped on Lynn, like he literally said for 1 second, Lynn said she hates me. And then when Lynn called up, he was like, well, I didn't say that. And then it turned into, well, you did say that. And it was way back when. And she said she hated him because he talks slow.
Now, that never happened. Okay, so Lynn,
Wait a minute, hold on, you guys.
shut
Gringo.
up, Gretel. I'm
No,
saying
I'm saying
something.
now I have 2 requests to speak.
Oh
Gringo,
my
can you hear
God. Okay,
them?
Gretel. The point is, Lynn never said she hated Greg.
No, that's not the kind
Ever.
of.
Greg asked her a question, do you like me? And Lynn say, oh, well, I don't like the way you're behaving yourself publicly online. She never mentioned the hate word.
Yeah,
Ever.
I don't see Lynn saying, like, I hate that. She would use a lot bigger words and say it in a much different way.
That's a whole trap game.
And
Just like
then,
me.
yeah,
Erin, do you say that you hate me, bitch?
yeah,
I've been around how many years now?
Okay, here we
And
go.
everyone has seen
Lynn.
me get angry, even yell at times. But how often have you heard me scream out, I
I
hate
hate you.
anyone?
Yeah, that's
No,
just
no
not your.
one.
That's just not a thing I do. I do other things like, talk about emasculation.
I was
Anyway,
I was surprised how Greg like kept going with the same narrative, saying
Like,
yeah,
so
Lynn, hello, I'm Gretel. You keep talking when we're having a conversation.
well, I had to leave and I just came back.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay. The point is, Greg made the whole lie that Lynn said that she hated him. Ever, she never said that. Ever.
He's a victim of Lynn's. He's definitely playing the victim part very well.
but I just wonder, is someone in the background kind of fueling that? Or is he able to do it on his own? Because I've had
Lynn,
to
Lynn,
clarify
Lynn, real quick. Lynn, real quick. Before you leave, don't leave until I can ask you a question. I'll shut up, but don't leave until I can. Go ahead.
Okay. Um, I've had to clarify multiple times. I don't know if he always asked about hate, but I know about disliking. And I tried to be very clear. No, I don't dislike him as a person. They're just things that irritate me. And y'all know me. I
Yeah.
try to keep my mouth shut for a while. And then when I approach you, I do try to be even a little polite about it. I think I was very polite with him when I said, do you not realize Stephen has a disability? Everyone else took it where it went.
Yeah.
I,
Oh, absolutely. Even I don't even think he would have taken. And this is 100% honest. I don't think he would have taken it as he did. But for 45 minutes prior, two other people spoke long before he did on what you said. Yeti spoke, and there was someone else, and oh, it was Don Stakes. Both of them came up and talked about what you said to Greg before Greg even said anything.
that's interesting. I didn't know that. It just, I mean, you got to have a better excuse than you just don't like me. I mean, what he does bothers a lot of people. A lot of people talk about it. They
Yeah,
just don't come up and talk about it publicly. I do. I'm one of the ones that I'll sit there and let you throw a tomato at me to get it out for everyone. But bottom line is, he has things happen to him that happen to a whole lot of people. A lot of people have had it a lot worse, and they don't whine and cry about it all the time. As if he, like I said before, he's a privileged character that can't be touched. If you poke people, if you say things to people, you're going to get poked back.
yeah.
Anyway, there's
Oh
no
yeah.
sense in
Yeah, but
rehashing it.
if you say anything about him, it's slander and he's going to sue you. That's what I find weird. It's like, don't talk about Greg. Don't replay his spaces. Just
Now, I've heard Greg talk very assertively and aggressively to Dan, to some people, and it's very strange the way he almost his voice almost quivers when he was talking to Lynn. Like it just the flip that he had today was kind of,
It's weird.
yeah.
It really is. One minute he's one way, another minute he's another. And that's what makes me wonder if someone's not, influencing him.
You get three guesses and none of them count. So the other part is that I had somebody tell me and send me, I'm not going to say who it is, but Yeti is actually controlling Greg. Greg, I do believe, is actually scared of Yeti. Yeti controls
Why would he
Greg.
be scared of him, though?
Well, he's the puppet. Yeti is actually called Greg. Worse fucking some nasty, vile names. Greg overlooked that. Greg doesn't care. Greg didn't even really say anything back about the calling Greg a fucking retard and the shit that he says in his
Yeah.
fucking space. There were people there that heard it. Greg actually said nothing, not a word. Didn't breathe a lick out. Scared.
I never heard Lynn ever say, "I hate you, Greg." I heard
That
Lynn
never
say,
happened. And I have
Yeah.
I
I
have
heard
all the
Lynn
recordings.
say,
I'm telling you guys.
I heard Lynn say, "I really don't like you anymore, Greg." But
Well,
that's
now
all.
that was maybe one of the last times. Always before that, and that was simply because I was being pushed. I mean, if you're constantly whining and crying, "Oh, she said
Mm-hmm.
I did this, and she said I did that, and she was mean to me," then eventually, yes, I'm not going to like you very much. But if you stop the whining, I can warm up to you again.
I think
Simple.
what you're trying to say is you
I
didn't
would do
like it.
that to my son.
Yeah.
I would do that to my brother. I would do that to my nephews, cousins. So actually, Greg, I do like you and care about you. Or I wouldn't take the time to do it. I don't go around here correcting every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
I think you were probably trying to say you didn't like his attitude,
Yeah,
basically.
but
I
Most
mean,
people don't
Gretel,
Which
like it anyway.
she's
Gretel,
not
hold on,
alone. She's
hold
not alone
on.
on that.
But she tried in the past 2 weeks multiple times to address Greg. But then who
he's been a
who
whining.
interrupts?
You know
Wait,
what?
hold on, Gretel. I'm
No,
talking.
I'm the blunt one.
No,
I'm the blunt
stop.
one.
So
He's been a whining,
Gretel, you're not here
crying
listening. I listen to everything. What?
little. He's been a whining, crying little fucking bitch. That's what he has been. That's all.
So you,
So what did you
so
want to ask
you
me
muted
about?
you muted me for the nonsense.
Because you never shut up. You
I
always
haven't
seem to be
spoken in the
talking
past
every
two
minute.
seconds.
No, you've been talking the whole time.
Okay, so this is what
Oh,
happened.
What did you want to ask me, girl? Because I'm fixing to leave.
Lynn was
Oh, well, I
okay.
need you to go down
Lynn was
below.
trying to fix
Well,
it with Greg,
let
but you're
Tina
not.
talk first.
Okay, I'm talking. You're not letting me share my story. I'm always a listener. I listen from the morning to night. Lynn was trying to fix it with Greg, but who would interfere with the whole conversation? Yeti, all the time. Yeti's always trying to protect Greg for no reason. I don't get it. Lynn was trying to fix it between them, Greg and Lynn. No one else. But then fucking Yeti, he puts his 2 fucking cents. Of course, he's highly emotional as a man, because we all know men are fucking emotional. Interrupt the whole conversation. This has been happening for 2 weeks. Am I wrong, Lynn?
I really don't know how long it's been going on. It's silly. It really is silly.
Okay, so before you leave, so I said something earlier, and I don't want you to get offended by it. Um, you there, it was actually funny. There was a space a couple of days ago where I don't know if there was balls being brought up or something into space, but then Yeti was like flirting really hard with you, and it was like getting like a little sexual. It was funny. I mean, I'm not saying that it was anything bad, but am I wrong? That did happen, right?
I don't remember it, but I'm sure if I heard the recording,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I don't you remember which day or which I don't remember it.
I do. Lynn said that she has bigger balls than all of you
Well, that's
guys
not
together.
sexual. That was
well,
masculine. I was just
no, there
telling them
oh my
I
can
had a hell of
god.
a lot more courage than all of them. I was beating their ass.
Okay,
no, there
that
All
was a
over the
clip.
no,
place.
shut up,
They were
Tina.
whining and crying and
But then
carrying
Lynn
on.
There
said,
Probably don't
I
go
came
to
a
sleep for a
have
point.
bigger
week.
balls because you guys claim to be men and your balls are
Oh my
fucking
God.
up your fucking body. When a female attacks you, you guys cry like fucking bitches. That's what happened.
There
You
came a
have to
point.
guys listen to what the fuck
There
people are
came a
saying.
point where Yeti said something like, I'm trying to hook up here. And it was him and Lynn joking around. It was whatever. I don't know.
Well, if anybody has
But
that
yeah.
recording, I'm interested in listening to it.
Hi, Allie. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Finally, Ali.
Hi,
I came,
sweetie.
I have to say something first before I say anything else. Johnny Bats, I love you. Okay, I got it out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Johnny Bats. Yeah, he wanted me to say something real quick. Hold on. Um, to Lynn, Jeff said your voice makes his little penis hard.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Who's Jeff?
Goodness. Jeff?
The trucker Jeff?
Who,
Well, Ali,
Trucker Jeff wouldn't
you
say that.
you
Stop
might
it.
be dragged tonight or tomorrow or for the next week, but downstairs. I mean, you cannot be here with us. You cannot
I
have a number
know,
conversation. It's
I
kind of
know.
creepy how they feel how you feel.
Well,
Tina, Allie's allowed in my space.
I mean
yeah, but I think
sarcastic,
what Tina
Gretel.
is saying is that I probably shouldn't be up here, and he's probably right. So,
Wait, you're not allowed to talk to me?
well, no, not you. There could
Don't
be
say
people in here that are off
Well,
limits.
Don Steaks calls in my spaces and confronts Tina. I mean, what? I don't understand.
Well, you know how it is. But anyway, what did you want to talk about before I have to go? Because I really do have to go in just a second. My husband will be home.
Well, I really don't like the way he treated you tonight.
Hmm.
Um, I'm glad that you finally just ducked out of there, and don't let him do that to you, hon. Don't. You're way better than that. Don't ever. And we all know he was. I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. You guys know the gaslighting words and this and that. I don't even know what they mean. But what he was doing to me was just mean. That's all I can come up with.
Well, I can't really speak much about it, but I do appreciate you saying those kind words. And thanks for letting me call up in your space. And I'm going to go for now and just listen, okay? And I'll talk to you later.
All right. Love you, honey. Love you.
So
Ali,
someone sent me
huh?
this text And Don Stakes is saying that 33. See, the reason we were attacked, and actually it still happens, is because Stakes is unknown.
Exactly.
So they go
Yeah, I never
after the
said
ones
that,
they
Lynn.
know.
I never said that,
And
Lynn. And that's the type of you like that type of shit, Allie. That's gross and disgusting what he just said
and
about
that
Lynn.
and that is it's just plain not
You're
true, and
you're,
I've got the text
you're
to
grounded,
prove it.
Allie. Go to your
I've
room.
got the text messages between 33 to prove that. It was either it's all been a silly game. These men need to have numbers and supporters and teams. It's crazy. I mean, it reminds me of the old neighborhood games of King of the Hill.
Well, let's not forget the Mob Squad.
Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I can hear you,
okay. I'm
Lynn.
just making sure.
Yeah, no.
Because I don't know about the mob squad. I just know that this is strange. Why deny everything? I mean, if you're admitting that you were defending, why deny the reason you were defending? It's just crazy. Why are you doing all of this? Anyway, most people that were around during that time remember exactly what it was. I mean, it was even put in words. This lawsuit was so in deposition they could get the identity of Allie and you.
You know what's funny,
You're denying
Addie?
all of
Uh,
that now? It's just
Ad,
crazy.
I'm
It
sorry,
really
Addie
is.
left. Lynn, you know what's funny? A person that will defend you would not brag publicly that they are
Why are
defending
you talking
you,
like Greg?
huh?
Can you speed it
Your
up there, Leroy?
yeah,
Let's not be.
your
Oh my
flow is
God.
like really interrupted.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me mute myself. Done.
Now you made Lynn leave. Fuck.
Where is she at? I need to talk to her still.
I'm not. I
She
was asking
left.
you. I was asking you guys why do you go?
Oh, wait, I had one more question for her.
Oh
Where'd
my
she go?
God, Gretel, stop.
Lynn,
Leroy ran her off, Gretel.
Lynn, come back for 1 second. I have one more question.
Jeffrey, truth or no tonight?
Lynn, please
I
come
don't
back
know
for
I
a
what you're
thought
minute.
you
fucked
guys
up
fell
on, but you're
asleep. It got
fucked up on
quiet.
something.
It was
No,
quiet
I
for
know,
so
but I
long.
need to ask Lynn one more question. Lynn, please come back for not even 5 minutes. Please.
Lynn is having tea. Lynn is literally driving her horses or whatever. She's not available. Moving
No, I'm
on.
not. It's
Okay.
dark and it's raining.
So, Lynn, do
Plus,
you
uh, there's a pack of coyotes that are loose in the area. Of course, it's across the interstate, but still, I don't know how far they travel. I don't want to go out there at night.
Lynn, give
Oh
me the
gosh.
green light to go after Don Stace, and I promise you
Oh
I will make
Jesus.
him cry.
No,
Okay,
no.
fine.
so anyhow, Lynn, I just had a question real quick. Do you feel that the way that
Hello, everybody.
dog
Lynn, you're not
steak
going to drop, are you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Phone call. Yeah, that's what I thought. You said you had a phone call last time, Lynn. That's what I thought. Cooking the steaks, like I thought.
Hey, Don.
Tina, how you
oh,
doing?
well that
I
was
knew she was
weird.
going to drop. I told Gretel not to say anything.
Wait, what
I
happened?
knew she was going to drop. She must have got a phone call. It's okay, Lynn. I know you're afraid of steaks. It's okay.
I
Allie
thought you
too.
were gonna do
I know you guys are afraid of steaks. It's all a bunch of bullshit. They'll be back together soon.
Wait, Don, are you guys
oh
fighting?
shit, Ollie's gone too.
Of course.
I'm so
They're
Oh,
full of
confused.
shit.
What is happening?
They're full of shit.
she left. Oh my
They're
god.
both full of shit. Like I thought they were. Okay, y'all have a good night.
Wait, no, don't drop. Wait, what
That
happened?
was weird. That was weird.
Oh my God.
Allie and Lynn both left.
So wait, are they afraid of Don Six?
We were just standing up for them.
What the fuck?
I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
Okay, Don, mic up again.
Aaron, we were just standing up for them. We were just standing up for them, and now they're both gone just because Don called it. Ugh. Maybe Don's. Oh God, you
I
know what?
think Allie dropped out though a hot minute ago. Like it was definitely a minute or two ago. It wasn't when Donlon called up. Lynn dropped when Donlon called up.
Yeah, because don't y'all look like fools now? Once again, proven again. But keep taking up for them as they're the liars.
No,
So
they're not.
thanks, Don Lon. Proved it
No, wait, hold
again.
on, Jeffrey.
No,
Bye,
it wasn't
y'all.
proven.
Bye,
Stop.
y'all. Thanks,
Get out of your
Gretel.
sister's
That's
house,
how
you
easy
fat
it
bitch.
is to expose.
Stop.
Get out of your sister's house, you fat
That's
bitch.
how
Jeffrey,
easy
that's
it
not the
is.
point. The point is Don
Thanks,
Lot
Gretel.
mic'd up
Thanks,
and
Don
then
Lon
they
again.
dropped. Wait, what happened?
You disgusting fucking hog.
Thanks, Don Lon.
I
That's how
think
easy it is.
on. You disgusting pig.
Hello.
I just want to remind everybody that Dawn Stakes kicked Lynn out of his space twice, and she still dropped when Dawnlord came up.
You there, Gretel? You there, Tina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Remember not too long ago, Gretel,
I wanted
the
to tell you
individuals that
something.
fucking spoke about you and backstabbed
Yeah,
you. Let's not forget that,
I'm actually
Gretel.
kind of confused because Ali and Lynn said I don't give a fuck about Don Stakes, but all of a sudden Don Lot mic'd up and they both dropped.
Can I tell y'all something?
Make that make sense?
Tina,
Yes.
there's a illness in that. My husband, when, like I said, I was 15 when I married, he did that. I had to come up and say something. I had to go and hide in the bedroom, or I had to go and not be in the house anywhere around with anybody coming in. Like if there was a visitor, I had to hide. There's something wrong with steaks and I listened to the way he was talking to Allie. There's an ownership of some kind that he's pulling. It's a psychopathic maneuver.
Oh, I
It
believe it.
it took me, I was with him for almost 12 years till I finally got out of there. But I had to be literally deprogrammed from being afraid of someone like that. The way they drop down, that triggered that back in me. That's a very scary thing right there.
Oh, dude, it was magical. You can't relate it to your own life, but you know what? It's funny that you said
It's
that because I was equating the whole thing to like a domestic,
Yeah,
like you know what I mean? I was equating that
exactly.
earlier today. Yeah,
It,
because the Turners had that space last night. I slept early, so I got up and I met them in the morning. And yeah, I was listening to it
Wait,
and I was like,
are you
man,
guys
this reminds me
telling
of
me
like an
vicious?
abusive, like
Are
an
you
abusive
telling me
husband.
that Lynn and Ali dropped
Tina,
because?
why didn't you let Vicious finish her fucking
Oh, I'm
statement?
sorry, I
Good
didn't mean to
God.
interrupt. Vicious.
I mean, you have the two biggest interrupters up in your beam like the entire evening. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, seriously, you can't be like the fact that you had the two biggest people that don't ever shut the fuck up and you still had a space. I mean, that's commendable indeed. But yeah, it reminds me of an abusive relationship. And you know what's crazy is that I usually find out if they're abusive really quick, because like I've said before, I push the push the buttons just a little bit to see how they're gonna react, to see if they're gonna do like the other ones. And so I see it. I see it. And I'll tell you what, I lived it
I'm
in real life. I see it on here. And I got out early and they got to stay with the abuse for what, six more years?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they
They're
loved
good
it.
they're good and
They loved
wired.
every minute of it.
Hey, this makes for good fucking
Well, I just
TV,
wanted to
man. You
say
don't
how
get.
triggering it was.
I'm sorry that it triggered you and all, but what I'm trying to say is you need to look at this like a fucking reality show and don't
No,
put your
don't be
Right.
feelings into it.
sorry. No, I don't want you to
Yeah.
be sorry. I'm just saying it brought back something and made me have to come up here
Well, yeah.
and
So, what
tell
does it
everybody.
mean, Connie? Anybody that's ever been in something real like that wouldn't give that man two 2 minutes of their time.
Mm-mm.
But
I
yet,
would
you
have
got
shut
Al
him down in
Gimlin
a
and all
second.
of his out years. I mean, they were perfectly fine with that behavior as long as he was doing what
I went
doxing
As
so
long as it
everybody,
was
far
to
as
them, too
somebody
many
else.
working for them. I mean, they were fine
Hmm.
with it.
They watched Don do the same thing that he's doing to Yeti. He did it to the Joes back in the day, and just DMing on the down low and being sneaky about the shit and pulling the dudes away from the. He does this every fucking time. I'm sure it's happened several times before. As I was, I've been in and out, so I don't really know the story, but I'm just saying it's a pattern.
Yeah,
Mm.
and it's like Greg. Nobody had a problem with Greg as long as they were using his platform to dox everybody, to put out their false
So you're
narratives.
saying he was been the latest one that
Yeah, he's just the
because we
latest
all got
one.
banned. We all got banned or scared to space or scope or whatever it was at the time. So they just go to platform and just fucking destroy it. I mean,
We
started
said it
before
from the
me,
beginning
but
to
I
take
was just
over
one
their
of them in the way.
platforms.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. It's funny that we try to warn people and it's still happening, but I guess you have to find out for yourself. Some people just have to learn the hard way.
You know what's
Yeah, but
funny?
to sit here, I don't get.
Ali and Lynn are still afraid of an anonymous troll
Of
named
course
Don
they are,
Says. They
because it's all
dropped.
a farce.
Like I
Yeah,
don't get
where did
it. Like
her
I'm
big? I
still
can't even
up
say
here. I
that
don't I
word.
don't fear anyone.
Well, I mean, don't you
Tina,
guys
where
agree
did
that?
her big balls go? Remember her big balls that y'all were all clapping for about?
I gotta go. This is
Don
fucking
Lott calls
disgusting.
it
I have to
Tina, I
dropped.
go
wanted to
on.
ask you
Huh?
something, honey.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Do you not
She's
agree that
gross for saying
if I
that.
can say something, if do you think that they probably have a more relationship offline too on the telephone? So
No,
maybe that's very personal, and
Connie.
that's what
Wait.
touched me.
Okay, Connie. I want to tell you. Don Says is a
No,
troll.
no, Connie, no, don't go
I
there.
don't
Connie.
That's
mean
not
I
good.
didn't mean ugly. I just meant like you
Connie.
might call
No,
me,
there's no, no,
It's
no.
very
But
apparent, though, Gretel. Nobody would be that
Connie,
invested.
what
downstate is
Tina.
a troll.
Oh,
Then people are literally connected to trolls like
okay.
So
downstates.
you're gonna get both sides here,
Well,
Connie.
I've
You
never
got two
been
sides of the
that
coin.
connected
You
to
just choose.
a person online.
I'm gonna ask
I'm
This
you.
is a choose
Listen,
your own
listen to what I'm saying.
adventure.
I'm a troll. I'm a troll. I am literally pure anonymous person.
right.
Please do not trust anonymous trolls. Please stop.
I don't. It's just what I heard
Yeah, but they
tonight
not
really
only
ups.
trusted him, Connie, they did his dirty work for him.
Well,
They
I'm
got
just.
involved years of it. So it's all it is
I
karma.
gotta go,
This
guys.
is
Nobody's a
nothing.
Have a
victim.
day,
There's
guys.
no
Love you guys.
victim.
Gretel,
Bye,
you guys
Tina,
are fucking
honey.
amazing. I love you all.
Bye,
Bye.
I'm
sweetie.
gonna
Have a
get dick
nice
down
night.
tonight. I have a date with this fucking black guy. He's
Well,
gonna fuck the shit
you
out of
stick
me.
that butt
Bye.
right up in the air and do it
all
good.
right, good
Ew.
night, Tina. Have a good day at work tomorrow.
Yeah, and I apologize because I never say that. I would no female's going to say my BALLS is as big as yours. I mean, that's just gross.
Oh,
It's
I
nasty.
absolutely would.
I
And
know, but
that's the
it's
reason why.
just nasty.
This is the reason why she's doing it. She has become vicious. Everybody has told
Well,
her that
yeah,
she's
I know.
mean, and you piss her off. She's cool, and then you piss her off, and then you don't want to be on her bad side. Blah blah blah. This is all said about me. This is just fucking history
I
repeating
just think
itself
it was
over and
so
over and
funny
over.
because in 2 seconds, literally, Gretel, y'all were up here. Oh, Leah, we feel so sorry for you, and then all this nonsense, and then here comes Don Lod,
Did
and the
Jeff
bitch drops.
drop down? I can't
Yeah,
see my
she's
screen.
real
You
big
didn't
and
notice it
bad,
was
isn't
really
she?
quiet for the last 20
I
minutes.
can't see my
Uh,
screen. What made Jeff drop down?
I don't know. I wouldn't be up here if he was up here.
I was
He's
like, I was just
gross.
gonna quietly let that happen.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I can't see who's here. I just beamed up to say that reminded me so much of anyway, the therapist at the end of that 12 years that I went to said that that was textbook psychopath.
Yes. But Connie, have I not been saying that the whole time? He's a
Well,
psychopath.
yeah, I mean, I'm
But
just
they know that too. They were psychopaths with
But
him.
everybody thinks that we were over exaggerating about these people, Karen. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I know. It's like,
They
oh my
really thought that we
God.
were just
Yeah.
fucking with them. You
Like they
know, the whole
couldn't see
integral
it
part of it and how it's a well oiled machine and try to
and
warn
how
everybody
this is
about this
what they
shit. You
do.
know, and
Yep.
everybody comes out and says, oh, you know, it's orchestrated. It's well, blah, blah, blah." Like, okay, all right. The people that were crazy are not so crazy. It's like in the real
Okay.
world, the conspiracy theorists are always right. What's the turnaround time on conspiracy theories lately, y'all? Just wondering.
I don't know, but it's just called karma. I mean, it's just absolute karma. I mean, none of those women, and I said it a million times, minded one single bit sitting with those nasty, gross men that did those nasty, gross things, and now they're looking for platforms to whine on and talk about how, they've been, oh my God, he's talked to me like this, and why is he doing this? Like they didn't know.
Like they didn't watch them do it to
Yeah,
other
and
people
do it
for how
with
many
it.
years now? Like
Yep,
really. You helped them do it, you bitches.
and
You want you
recorded
want
for
you want a
him.
soft place to land? Oh, now you want the feathery soft pillow to land on. Hi.
I think it's
And John
funny
Lod,
as
great.
hell.
That was amazing because everybody keeps saying that Lynn dropped the most perfect time, but oh, it was a phone call. I wonder what it's going to be this time.
Yeah, and he just proved because Stake said, yeah, she knew what to do. She dropped. Yeah, that bitch still knows what to do.
Well,
Drop
they
bitch.
made peace at the
Because
end. They said that they were all
that
still friends.
psychopath, that
Come
psycho,
on.
I
she
find
knows
that
that
sad.
psychopath will put every single bit of her shit out
I
on
feel
Front
sorry
Street,
for Allie.
and
I
then turn
really
around
Dude,
and
do.
say he didn't
I
do
find
it.
that sad.
I don't really know because I think Allie is just so full of herself that she thinks she's got all the
But
receipts. But
tonight it was
I don't know.
abuse, and I
We'll see.
saw abuse, and it's sad.
No, but Connie, if she was being
Oh
abused, she
my
wouldn't continue
God.
to tweet about him and go in his space and call up and say, "You
And do
can't
and go and
contact
find
me."
information and call the DA on people for him and attack people for him and do all these things for him. And now all of a sudden, oh God,
Oh my
Did
gosh, she's gonna
because we're
sue.
but
oh
but did
God,
you guys
because
not
we're
hear Yeti
abused.
even could
Oh.
not believe that he burned the house down just to be told, okay, you're right. I mean, it was this mental abuse.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
I mean, they
Connie,
could.
they do it to
They're
each
they're
other. They've always
Dawn
done it
State
to
is
each other.
completely anonymous. I mean, dude, all she'd have to do is just not fucking be on the fucking app.
Yes,
Like
which they
the people,
can't.
like comparing these. Like I told you, I thought about and I kind of compared them too. But I'm like, I came to my senses, realized like you're comparing these to people that are dealing with this in real life and can't get out and have pets and can't leave or have kids and can't leave. And these motherfuckers can just not be on the app or just not go into their spaces or just not care. But that's not happening right now. So I don't want to fucking hear
No,
it. Really.
I mean, she could literally just ignore him.
You already know what he pushed me to. So my point being is this person that is
Hold on, but he
anonymous,
pushed
I
you with
don't
those
doubt
two,
what I'm trying to
Connie,
say
with
is
those two.
but
Lynn was up
Yes,
to
he
right
had help.
beside
He
him.
wouldn't have been able
I
to.
know the
He
whole
wouldn't have been
bunch
able
of
to
them were. I
mesmerize
get
you
that.
without Allie taking you under her
You
wing.
guys,
And dude, I'm saying it's a well orchestrated, well oiled
Yep.
machine,
but
and it's coming
do
apart
you not
at the hinges. And he's got to replace the parts right
do
now,
you not
and
think
that's what's
he
happening.
is
He's
the
recruiting,
leader
and everybody should know that Don Stakes is out there recruiting, and he won't let Yeti go. So I'm saying, watch the fucking show, man.
fishes? Do you not think that he's the leader of it though?
Who?
Of
Anyhow, real
everybody that
quick,
came after me, don't you think he was
you
the
got you guys.
leader?
I want to say one thing. I've let you guys
No,
talk.
I
No,
You
think
he
it
didn't
was
didn't care
hear.
about
Lynn.
you, Connie.
Okay,
Anyhow,
I'm gonna
That was
drop
Lynn.
down. I don't.
Don Lod
Oh
was
my.
saying that I, I don't know what I don't know what he's talking about, but I guess the last time that Lynn dropped from Greg's when Don Lod called up, she said it was because she had a phone call. So Donna was trying to find out
That's
if Lynn
true.
had another phone call
I
tonight.
was listening. That's true. She came back.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Connie, the only thing I
I
want to
believe I
say to
just
you,
said that.
yes, the only thing
No,
I
I
want to
didn't
say to you
hear it. I
about
was
that, Connie,
asleep.
is
I didn't hear it.
yes, but you were what he calls low hanging fruit. He didn't do that to you. That was Lynn doing that to you.
Okay.
Was it for him? Yeah, kind of, sort of. But he didn't have a, that's not how he, Lynn that came after you because Yeti, you got in between him
Connie
and
didn't have a
Yeti.
platform. Connie didn't
Okay.
have a platform to take over. That
Right.
wasn't
He didn't
Dawn.
care
This
about
was
Don. Don
personal.
Steaks didn't care about
This was
Connie.
fucking Lynn, and Allie helped Lynn because Allie is a good friend to Lynn.
Okay.
Yep.
What I'm trying to say is they all pulled together and they followed me day in, day out. Y'all know all
That's
this.
why I
Yep.
called it a cult.
Would you guys ever allow one man, Aaron, I'm going to ask you because I already know what they're going to say. Aaron, would you ever allow one man to tell you who you can and cannot talk to on this app?
No, Gretel.
No, I didn't think so. That's why I wanted to
Well,
ask you.
that's
Aaron,
how Donald and I ended up in a fight.
but Aaron, would you
Yeah,
literally
because you were talking to
Yeah.
me.
would you literally do it for years and then try to get a group of people in your audience, as Yeti would say, to try to think that this is some new epiphany that you just came across, that this man is a psychopath and you don't know what's wrong with him? I mean, do you realize how dumb they sound?
No, I did not start a hate campaign when I got into the fight with Don. So that's not me.
Yeah, I
Aaron's
mean
been watching for a long time.
that's back when me and Don Lod were fighting, and Aaron and Don Lod got into it because Don Lod wanted to know why Aaron was in my spaces talking to me, and Aaron stood up for herself, and that's when I realized how much respect I have for Aaron. But yeah, I mean, you don't let any man, woman, anybody on this app dictate to you who you can and cannot be in a beam with or talk to.
No one pays my goddamn.
Nope, everybody's gone.
Did
What's going
I
on?
lose audio for everyone?
No, it's like, oh, it said like it was looking like, oh, everyone's gone. There were speakers.
I'm sorry, I'm a drama killer, Gretel. I think.
Connie, why are you sending me a DM saying you were removed? No one removed you. What? Gringo. Gringo, you're fired. He just removed
Oh
everybody.
no.
You little brat. You little fucker. He just removed all the speakers.
Oh
It's
no.
little shithead. It's all right because I'm getting ready to end anyhow. Anyhow, you guys, Gretel got a job. How's the song go? How's the song go?
I got a job. I got a job. I got a job. Hey,
Gretel's
hey,
got
hey,
a job.
hey.
Gretel's got a job. Gretel's got a job. Gretel's got a
Hey,
job.
hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, hey. Gretel's got a job. There you go.
There you
All right. All
go.
right. Hold on. Oh, wait. Connie wants to come back up. Gringo, you little brat. We got like 5 minutes, you guys. 5 minutes. And I got to go. I got to start getting back
Who
to
removed
my.
everybody?
No, I'm sorry. It was a gringo. He removed all my speakers.
Why would he do that?
Because he's just a brat. He likes to do
God,
that.
he's so hateful.
It's not, he's
I
playing.
was like, oh
That's
my
all.
He's
God,
done me
everyone
that way
left.
so many times.
I know. I was like sitting there talking. I was like, oh my God, all the speakers are
I know, I was like, oh my
gone.
God, everyone left because of me.
I just actually wanted to come. I didn't see. I can't see who's on here, but I just want to come up and say from my own personal experience, that was hard to hear. That he's so, we don't know him. The man could be a freaking a psychopath. I mean, the way he's telling this girl, this poor girl, she's exhausted with it. He's worn Allie down to a nub. That's all I'll say about it.
You know, I wish the speakers would have come back so they don't know that I did.
I think
Gringo.
I think they know. I knew that somebody came in and did it.
Well, there's no one that came in. It was just Gringo.
Gringo was I don't. Nobody should ever have him. He don't like. He didn't like any three of us. Oh, sure.
Yeah, but I love
Erin,
Gringo.
I can tell you're high. You were telling a story and you just kind I got so tickled. And when Jimmy Knapp said, Erin, you're high, I was like, she, she sure as hell is.
All my chores were done. I was done for the
You're
night.
coming back down now, but when you were
Yeah.
trying to tell something like 30 minutes ago,
Oh, I know, and everything scrambled. Yeah,
you went told. It was
I know,
like I
and
said,
I.
I couldn't even tell it. I lost track of what the fuck you said. You was that's when Dallas said that's not how that happened at all. I think we were all sitting here going, "What the fuck is Aaron talking?"
I am so sorry, y'all.
You were saying that started when the world come to an end, and
I am so. Just tell me to shut up.
no, I wasn't
No.
even up there. I thought it was hilarious. It just tickled me.
Vicious, let Truth Bunny know I did not remove anybody. It was Gringo, the little brat. He removed all my speakers. You little, God, he's a little shit. But I love him. He just likes to play games. I gotta go back. I need to go to work, or no, I need to go to bed because I have to start getting used to my work schedule.
Good
So
night,
I gotta
honey.
start.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm just saying it's like I don't have to be in bed until like midnight, but it's 10:15, 10:17, so it takes me a long time with my anxiety to chill out and
It's hard to get back in that friggin'
I know.
that before
That's why
morning schedule.
I, I'm glad I have 2 weeks to do it, you know.
Before you
It's
go,
like,
Gretel,
oh hi Lady Chauncey, how you doing, honey?
I'm good. Look what I just put in your nest. Look at the latest tweet that he put out.
Oh my goodness.
So now I'm sure he's like thumping his chest like a gorilla who's just want to fight.
Yeah.
You know, I've been saying this ever since
Oh, that's
KK
disgusting.
passed away. I don't understand why, of all people, they come after you. You know, they claim they were his friends. Um, you're the only one that put the time, the money, the effort, the traveling into going to KK's funeral, and because you did, you're the worst attacked.
Yeah,
You are
but
you
Yeah,
are more attacked than all of them,
plus
it's
and you're
plus
the
disgusting the
only.
way he
plus
treats you.
don't
I'm
forget
so sorry.
Bailey. Don't forget Bailey,
Bailey, right,
who
right.
flat out said,
Kathy
she
went
Yeah,
said, "You're
too.
not going alone. I'm going with you. You are not going there alone. I can't let you do that."
I mean, you know, they're all millionaires. They all have money. They all are successful. They're vibrant professionals. Why weren't they all there? I just don't get it. But they attack the one person who is a senior citizen, as myself, that took her time, her effort, her money, and traveled
He's
not halfway,
abusive.
but
That's what I was
states
trying to
across
tell you.
to go
Listening to
be
him,
there for him, and they attack her worse than anyone. It's
but
crazy.
he's that abusive. That's my point. The way he's browbeating Allie, he's abusive.
I mean, Don Stakes could have definitely afforded a ticket to go to KK's funeral.
Hey, Gretel. Hey, Lady Chauncey. I just want to say I'm sorry that they're doing that to you. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm being serious because I saw the tweet that Lynn put out that said that KK was talking about you in that tweet that the Turners put out. Everybody knows that's not true.
Thank you. Really,
So, I mean,
thank you.
everybody knows that's not true. He was not talking about you
I, I,
at
I,
all.
But the weird thing is also is that Don Steaks, and I'm not talking about bad about Lynn or Allie because I like them both, but and I know you hate that, Karen. But
Oh, I don't care. That's up to you.
I like Lynn, I like Allie, but not Lynn, Allie, Don Steaks, Yeti, or any of them met KK. Lady Chauncey is the only one that met him multiple times in real
Those are
life.
fact. Those are
and
facts.
Abe.
Yeah,
Yeah, Abe met him once and
No,
once.
more than once.
and
Oh, okay.
and
All
you
right,
did
so you
take
were
the
Nick.
time to go, Lady Chauncey. And I'm just sorry. I saw that tweet, and everybody knows. Lynn tweeted that out and said that that was about you and Shauna and Anitra. And I don't know about Shauna and Anitra, but I know it wasn't about you.
I didn't even see it.
Oh, well, here, I'll put it in the nest if you want me to. But she said that the tweet. Hold on, I'll put it in the nest. Hold on, so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll put it in the nest. And just trying to say that KK was talking about you in that tweet, and he was not. You never did anything to him, and you were his friend, and everybody
Yeah, I
knows that.
was. And I'll be
I just
honest.
have
I
one
mean,
thing to say about that tweet. Okay. KK put out a tweet for Lady Chauncey claiming and tagging her in it and claiming that she was basically like the only friend he had, which wasn't too far before he was left, right? Okay. So then he puts this one out. He tags nobody and he writes it. I would have thought that if he were to be talking about Lady Chauncey, he'd have tagged her in it, or if he would be, taking anybody and keeping someone around, like Steak says that that wasn't meant for him. Him and him were friends. That was meant for everybody else. Then he would have at least tagged Stakes, right? To, let him see it, to let him know, look what we're doing. We're putting this out against the others, right? That didn't happen. There's no tagging in any of that. He put that out towards all of them, which was who he was arguing with in that last video he did 3 months prior to. That absolutely had nothing to do with Chauncey. The tweet he made for her, he tagged her in it, and I have that somewhere. I'll find it, but basically saying she was the only person he knew that he could trust and have as a friend. Basically, is what it said. So they're full of shit. They know that was for them. And then Steak says, well, I tweeted that out. I wouldn't tweet that out if it was about me. No, you're just that fucking dumb to tweet that out, to manipulate it, to make people think that it's not about you while you took it and used it against everybody else. When, yes, you were included in that. He meant for all of y'all because you all suck. You all fucking were sitting in that video giving him hell the last 3 months before he left. And you suck. Y'all are just shitty fucking people and shitty fucking friends. Lynn, Allie, Stakes, all of them. Yeti, all the shit y'all said to him and the isolation that you put him through, and then y'all want to come out here and point fingers at other people like you did. Y'all are all shitty motherfuckers.
Do you
So, Lady
guys
Chauncey, that
remember?
had nothing to do with you.
Do you
I,
guys remember when Yeti yelled at KK and said, "Nobody wants to be associated with pedophilia"?
Yes, and called him radioactive.
yes,
And
and
then
that's
Allie said that he was burning bridges and being irrational. And Lynn said that he was a danger to women. Yeah, I remember.
18 videos. Yeah, it was 3 months before. Anyway, Lady
And
Chauncey, I
then
put it
Stakes
in the
tells him,
nest. I
Stakes is
put it in the
arguing with him in
nest.
that video too, and says, "Are you're drunk?" Yells at him and says, "You're drunk."
Yep.
I mean, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Okay. I wish everybody would just kind of let it go. Um,
Oh, we have, but Lynn's still tweeting about
because
it.
Yep.
I really did care about him, and I still,
Yeah, I know that
I
too.
still miss him to this day, and I kind of
Yep.
wish, I really do wish everybody would just let him go. Like seriously.
Well, that it's that group that uses them.
In all honesty, Lady Chauncey, I agree with you because I'm going to be honest with you guys. When back in 2020, when my house got hit by that tornado and I was down on my luck, KK reached out to me, and we emailed each other. I still have the emails, which if no one believes me, I can show it, but I don't want to. But he helped me out. You know, he was trying. He reached out to people and asked them to help me get a hotel, to help me not be homeless and this and that. And I'll never forget. I will never forget that. And I've never really fought with KK like that. Um, I just want him to rest in peace. And I've been saying that for what? Lady Chauncey, you know I've been saying that for what? Almost 2 years
I
since the
know.
man passed away. Let him rest in peace. And the only one, you know, Don States keeps saying the Turners bring up the dead. Well, excuse me, Don Stakes, you bring it up daily, daily by using KK. Let the man rest in peace. He's using KK to fight with Don Lod, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
not the only
that's
one that
true.
did it. I mean, Allie went on for
Allie.
weeks to
Uh
go
huh.
after me and Pam.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, I mean, it's just
Well, and
gross.
accusing us of pushing him over the edge and doing all the shit to him that we didn't
Yeah.
fucking do to him.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
so
Lady
when
Chauncey, I
that's
put it in
said
the
to us, we talk
nest.
about it.
I just wanted to tell you that everybody knows that Lynn is a liar and that he was not talking to you.
No, he wasn't talking to you. She's talking out of her ass out of her own guilt because she knows that her and her crew of fucking misfits over there are the ones that fucking isolated that shit and did that shit. They know they did that, so don't have no guilt on that. I know you and I, we've got a past. We go back. We
Yeah.
had no issues. We came back and forth. It's been up and down. I have no problems with you, but I am going to tell you straight up that has nothing to do with you, and has nothing to do with me not liking those motherfuckers. I think most people can put it together when KK himself said 3 minutes before he passed how he actually fucking was treated by them to their face, and then they sat there and treated him to his face just like that again for everybody to listen to.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
for
You
her
weren't a
to
part of
throw
that.
for
He
her to
wasn't
throw
talking about
you
you.
into that is gross. It's just
And I
gross,
mean,
and nobody believes it.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and this will give me shit for a month or two or three to come, I'm sure. But I mean, y'all know we don't get along. It is what it is. But I appreciate the fact that we've just been kind of able to just let it ride. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
like we don't, I don't talk about you, you don't talk about me, and and
Right.
and that's the way it is. I mean, we're not friends, we never will be, and it's okay. It's okay.
Right. It is
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
Everybody's not meant to have to be friends.
sometimes you can just move on and say what it is. We did shit. It's over. It's done. Like move on. You know what I
I
mean?
totally agree, Lady Chauncey. And that's why
Right.
I actually, there's somebody, and I don't know, I mean, if they're listening, they have my permission to tell you, but I literally DM somebody with that tweet of hers. And I said, I cannot believe that bitch went this low to put Lady Chauncey in that
Well,
because that's a
I
lot.
can guarantee. I can actually guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you that Lady Chauncey and KK have had discussed what was being said about KK on this app.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
She's never going to ever, you know, put that out, and we don't want you to. But the fact that she is not standing up for the cult of stakes speaks a lot
Well,
without
but
words.
also, Lady Chauncey, I'll tell you, when it all was happening, you didn't participate in it either. You didn't participate in, I mean, and that made me think, and I don't know if you were or not, but it made me think that you were really his friend, like talking to him, off you
I
didn't
was his
use,
friend, Karen.
you didn't
I
use
was.
anything. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't use anything about all of that as internet fodder at all. I'm even talking about way back to the, all of it. You didn't do that.
No,
So
I
anyway,
I was his friend. I really was.
Well,
No,
I know.
where the fallout happened between us and Chauncey, and it wasn't really even a damn fallout. It was the fact that it goes back to Lynn, which I don't know why she's being ungrateful and conniving and lying and twisting of truths and throwing Lady Chauncey under the bus right now just because she's a fucking cunt for no reason, a spiteful bitch for no reason. Putting this blame on Chauncey when it has nothing to do with her because KK had the attorney to help fucking Lynn's sorry piece of shit ass and then used KK in the process of that and turn around and used Chauncey and who contacts me, right? I didn't see anything wrong with Chauncey contacting me, but it put her in the middle of things. And she did that for
Right.
KK for Lynn, who Lynn also used KK. So really at that moment, KK and fucking Chauncey were just kind of like casualties of war in the middle of that shit because Lynn didn't have the balls to do that shit herself. And she used people
Right.
in the process. And that's where that came from. So that's what I say is I particularly don't have that big of an issue with Chauncey. Never really did, except for the fact that, you know, she sat with them and aligned with them with their opinions of things and whatever
Right.
based on the things that they were saying, which now she can clearly see that they weren't fucking right in their assumptions and lies either. Not that either side was perfect, but they got her in the middle of it just like they used the shit out of KK. They used her too. And now, oh, here,
Right.
let's make her the fall guy and let's throw this tweet out to make her look like that was her friend talking about her when that
Exactly.
bitch
That's
knows
how I felt
damn
about it.
well that shit was about her and them. So, Lynn, you can go fuck yourself. Chauncey, do not fucking lose no sleep tonight or any night over that fucking dumb cunt on the internet putting that out on display for people to read and make everybody think that that was about you because clearly it was not about you. And anybody with half a brain that listened to that 3 months before he passed heard out of his own fucking voice his hurt, his pain, and how they treated him right to his face. And you were not a part of that. And
Yeah,
I
and I
have the tweet, and when I find it, I will share it with you also if you'd like it. You may have it. But before he passed, he put a tweet on his wall and specifically tagged Lady Chauncey in it, even put something to the effect of, I don't know verbatim, but basically she was the only person he could trust and the only motherfucking friend he had in any of this shit. And he realized it. And that's a fact. And I don't know if you saw it or not, but I do have it. And when I find it, I'm going to post it right beside what he told them with
No,
your
I
name
did.
tag to it.
I saw that too. I
I
saw that
thought, and
too.
you know what, NJ, I will. Here's something else that I will tell you. Where you and I really fell out, was, and I know you have to remember this, is when Stakes came out and he did some video and or a space and he said, "Oh, I have all these people working for me, right?" And
Right.
gathering information, and he
Right.
named a bunch of names, and he
Yes.
named me.
Yes, he
And
did.
when he named me is when you guys came after me, which
Right.
I don't
Right.
blame you because you didn't know.
Right.
And then he comes out, and I mean, I sent him a message and I said, "Are you kidding me? Why did you do that?" Because I've never done anything gathering information for you. It's
Oh,
kind
that's
of
right. I
like
remember that. He said you were
it,
gathering information
yeah, and
for
it's
him.
kind
right,
of like
right.
Don Lod last night and the stuff that he said, and everybody knows he was trolling, right? But when he
Well,
said it, and you
maybe with
hold on,
you,
hear me
but
out, and you guys took it and took it like as this is what was really happening, and came after me, and I literally went after him, and I was like, "Why would you do this to me?" And he laughed and he goes, "I was just kidding." And I said, "Really?"
Well, but Lady
Classic
Chauncey, the
Dawn
thing about
State.
it is, all those people that were sitting with him knew it wasn't true either, and they didn't speak up for you.
I
right.
mean, he thought it was this big joke, and literally when he says, I don't dox anyone." No, you don't. You get everyone else to dox them for you, one way or
That's right.
another.
That's right.
One
He
way
does.
or another.
He
And I
passes
mean,
the information on
everybody
for
knows
others.
that I'm not with you guys. I don't side with you guys. Like I said, we're not friends. We never will be. But we've reached an agreement, and it is what it is, and we're
Right.
good.
Right.
And
And I don't
but
have
you know what?
any
For
problems with
someone to
you.
literally use me the way that he
Right,
did,
right.
and
Well, they
that
all are.
and that's where I broke everything off with him. Everything. Everything. And then, I mean, that was oh my God, how long before KK passed away?
And
Right.
I'll say this too, Lady Chauncey. I mean, even about Shauna and Anitra, when she made that tweet, I mean, it really made me mad because of the lie. I mean, it's just so she wants to talk about deception because look, Anitra and Shauna were not his friends, right?
No,
I
they
mean,
weren't.
they weren't his friends. So when they did what they did, and disassociated with him, it didn't hurt him. He wasn't hurt by that. But on that last space he did when he talked, when Lynn was up there, Stakes was up there, Yeti was up there saying that stuff to
Allie.
him.
Yep.
Allie, yeah, he didn't care about Shauna and Anitra. He didn't.
No.
And for her to do that, she knows exactly what part she had in it and how they used him, manipulated him, got him to do all this nasty stuff,
Yep.
and then tossed him away.
Right. But
I
that has nothing to do with you.
yeah, but
Nothing to do with
Right.
you.
I wouldn't.
But what I was saying is, it wasn't
Okay, but
even
hold on, hold
Anitra
on,
and
hold on,
Shauna
hold
he
on
was
one
talking
second.
to.
Hold on one second. I wouldn't say that Shauna and Anitra were not his friends. Okay, because
Well, they weren't friends with him
No.
I know
like,
better. Okay,
but they weren't friends with him like a Lynn, an Abe, a
Well,
you.
I
maybe
take
not
his
as
word.
close, but they were
I
friends
take
with
his
him,
words,
and I
and I
know
take his
that.
words. The recording I have of over there in Ricky's space when they fucking Anitra and Shauna got in his face and denounced him for popularity and for the crowd to be with them because it wasn't popular to hang with him. I disagree because of the way they did him, and you could hear the hurt that day when he was still alive, and he knew it, and then that's why he said what he said in that video 3 months before he passed, because he remembers that shit, what they did to
Yeah,
him.
but I have
And
I
people that are friends with someone don't do that shit to somebody,
hold on a
Right.
period.
second though.
They
Hold
called
on.
him a predator,
Hold
women and shit.
hold on one second. I have DMs from him, okay? So don't say they weren't friends of his because they were. They were. He considered them friends, okay?
Well, then why did they do that to
I
him?
don't know why, but I do know that he considered them friends. I know this, okay? These are
Right. Okay.
things,
So he considered them friends, but they weren't his friends, or
well,
they
Right.
wouldn't have
I
done that.
mean, I just know that I know things that the public on
Right. You don't have to. I don't want you to talk about
yeah,
it,
that the
Lady
public
Chauncey,
on
No,
this
because
you
app
don't have
doesn't
to talk about
know.
it.
And so and I mean, I have so many messages and text messages and DMs from him and things that I will never disclose, not ever, ever, ever.
right, and you shouldn't, and because you're
But
his
but
friend.
they were friends of his. They were. He considered them friends. And so yeah,
Well, I
just
have his last words that were made public, and that spoke volumes to me. And the fact that the way that they spoke public too, and also the path of destruction that those two little cunts have left everybody else in the past, and how two faced they are, and how rotten and evil they are. So I based that based on more actions and facts versus, and plus KK didn't know them as long as we did. So I see the pattern of their behavior with others throughout the years and all the fucking shit that they've done to people. That's what I base my opinion
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, my point was just that that wasn't the hurt, that he didn't feel that kind of hurt from those two like he did from the Lynn, from the Abe that didn't speak up for him, for the, I
Right.
mean, none of them did. I mean, they literally did that space and called up there, and I mean, it was horrible. I mean,
And yeah, Allie wanted him to shut
friends,
up and get off of there. Uh,
yeah.
like just discarded him completely as a person and his feelings.
After she
John Steaks loves everybody again. I have no
Anyway, Lady Chelsea, I
issue
just wanted to
with
say that because
pup
that's not
drill,
true. That's a lie.
man,
So I just
filmmaker,
wanted to say that.
and firefighter. See all the idiots who stick their noses in
oh Lord.
my business.
Seriously.
Keep your nose out of my business. I don't really care about firefighter. I never really followed the guy back. Tell you don't annoy me, I'll let you up. Make sure you're a good girl. Don't forget to thank me for getting down the man
His
to admit he
title
shouldn't have been
is
mean to you.
Always
You take his words
Forgiven.
back.
Actually,
Hello.
it's Speak
Hey.
Louder Than Words.
Yes. How's your day? How you doing? I do love Nuke's avatar with the brain in her head. I cannot lie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like her handing a brain to people that don't have one. And so
Leave it to Della.
I don't know. I thought it was very her. Is that for me, Nukes? I have a brain. Hello. Oh, she sent it to you. No, she didn't. She didn't send it to you. I think that was perfect. No, I think she did a good job. She didn't send it to me. Well, I heard my spaces are boring. Do you hear Don Live go wild just now in Girl Space? Oh, I didn't know he was in there. You missed that whole thing? Yeah, what'd he say? That's freaking hilarious. So well, now there's no more fighting in the cult of stakes anymore. Because I said, oh, let's forgive it. Well, that's why I called up. It sounded like you kicked Lynn from the cult of stakes. No, I didn't. Listen, so you confirm there is a cult and she is in it. Okay, noted. Whatever you want to believe is fine. So Lynn was in the beam. And then Down syndrome lot, he called in because he thinks he's going to trigger me if she stays in with him, right? But I never had an issue with Lynn. Lynn never stayed in the first place. He calls in, and Lynn dropped like a beauty right that second. I loved it. And but doesn't she always drop? Yeah. And then Downs flipped out. Oh, man. I thought that you had a phone call last time. And he was flipping out of his mind. And then goes, Lynn cooked to steaks. He still can't say cucked. That guy is absolutely retarded. I mean, hello, just say cucked, weirdo. Why can't you say cucked, you cuck? The second he says Lynn cooked, which she didn't cook, she just did what she thought was right. How contrived, though? Listen, a second later, he's like, hi, Tina. It's like the Tina who's been calling him the N-word.
Della's going to be the next
13 years straight. And then, what did Tina do? He cooked, in his own words, he cooked the Tina Leroy a second after. How hilarious is that supposed to be? How could anything possibly be funnier? How did Tina respond? He's like, hey, and he cooked a download. And it was a whole cuck fest. And it was embarrassing for all of humanity. And I'm like the only guy who's uncookable. I refuse to cook. And they're all cooking. Wherever I go, I see kooks cooking and cooking. He's a kook and kook that kooks. It was a double kook fest. I don't know who you are, number 20. That's that's Mr. Mullins. And I don't know. I'm in some weird drama stuff. You don't want to know about this. Trust me. So I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play it one more time, just because it tickles me so much. I love you, Mr. Mullins, but not right now. Sorry, nothing personal. I'm in the middle of some serious business here, and I don't want you to get involved because I'm dealing with some crazy people. Dealing with some crazy people. All right, let me get it. I guess this is so fun. Changes.